At the end of our parasha, Hashem says to Moshe, he reminds him, you're going to die in this land, east of the Jordan. You're not going to come into the promised land because of the sin of hitting the rock. You're going to go up to Mount Navor, which is in Jordan, and there you're going to pass away. You're going to die. And we read at the end of the Torah, Parshat Vazot HaBracha, that this is indeed what happened. Moshe Rabbeinu went up by himself, all alone, to Har Navor, and he passed away. He was 120 years old, but he was still full of vigor and strength. But Hashem took him, and Hashem buried him personally. And nobody knows where he is buried until this very day. Whereas the Talmud says that there was once a Roman legion that was stationed close by, and they were looking for the grave of Moshe. I think they perhaps felt that they could use it for their own needs. There was some type of spiritual power there. So it says that the one legion spotted the grave of Moshe at the bottom of the valley. They went down, and when they got there, it wasn't there. Then they looked up to the top of the mountain, and they said, no, it's up there at the top of the mountain. So they went up, and when they went up, it wasn't there, and it was down again. So they split the legion into two, and they sent one up and one down. And the ones who were at the bottom kept on looking up, and it was at the top. And the ones who were at the top looked down, and it was at the bottom, and they just couldn't make any sense of it. It sort of defied any type of logic. And Hashem has concealed from us for all time the grave of Moshe Rabbeinu, of Moses. Why is this so? Why should our greatest leader have his grave completely anonymous and concealed? You know, there's so many great people who have passed away, and people go to visit their grave. Think about Rebbe Meir Balanes in Tiberias. You have thousands of people going to his grave. Or Rebbe Shimon Bar Yochai in Meron. People go there on Lag BaOmer. Or Rebbe Nachman of Breslev, who's buried in the Ukraine in Uman. There's a pilgrimage that goes there on Rosh Hashanah. Tens of thousands of people, they're going to visit these graves. And yet, our greatest prophet and rabbi, Moshe Rabbeinu, we don't even know where his grave is. Why is this so? And I'm sure there are many different answers, but I'd like to suggest as follows. Because often what happens at graves is that although one should be respectful and go there and pray to Hashem, that in the merit of this holy person, he should remember us. But sometimes it turns into a bit of a circus. And it's sacrilege. And the behavior that goes on over there is completely not acceptable and actually sometimes anti-Jewish. Hashem didn't want Moshe's grave to turn into a circus, with everybody coming there, and there would be people selling things there in a kiosk and memorabilia. That's not the type of honor that he deserves. So even though he has to lie there without anybody close to him, and nobody knows where it is, but to a certain extent, it protects his dignity and his honor. So that we can always remember, this is our great leader. Moshe Rabbeinu's greatness is not necessarily where his grave is, but what he taught us, and that his messages remain for us as eternal for all time. I wish you a Shabbat Shalom.